Welcome to the Afterspin. Opinions from thought leaders in our state. Chris Fitzsimon, fortunately, we've been able to shift our attention away from bathrooms and politics to UNC's quest to win the NCAA basketball championship. And I know that as a UNC Tar Heel fan, you were greatly disappointed in the outcome of that Villanova game. But that academic scandal still lurks in the background. Recent revelations indicate that the limit on independent studies goes back farther than UNC has admitted and might include more than 100 athletes. The NCAA has considered these courses to be an impermissible benefits. Speculate on what you might think this might do so far as the NCAA's investigation.
Well, I think we're going to know at some point this spring. I hope so, because this has taken entirely too long, I think, for everybody. I do think it's important to note, not to sound like a UNC fan, that none of the current players on the UNC team were implicated in any way. This all happened before they came to school, and that's the unfortunate part, is that kids and other folks get caught up in something other people do, and those are the people who get punished. But clearly there was a big issue at UNC. Clearly we need to get to the bottom of it. I still think college sports is completely out of control. You almost have to, as a basketball fan, you have to suspend whatever the phrase is, disbelief there for a second, and put that aside, because there's a lot of scandals going on in college athletics. It's almost a mockery of our system. I do think that UNC will face some additional penalties. The speculation is it primarily will be women's athletics. The women's basketball players, I think, and that's why you saw so many transfer out of the program this past year. They had a team sort of stocked with stars, and they're all gone. I think there'll be some other athletic programs, maybe football and basketball, but I think the men's basketball, but I think the big penalties will probably be for women's basketball. And you phrase it as an academic scandal, and that's what's interesting. It's not just an athletic scandal. It's even worse. It is an academic scandal, and there were a lot of students, fraternity members, and others who took these classes too. So a lot of people broke the rules, if not the law, and I do hope it all comes out and we finally come to an end.
Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.